All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today marks the final couple hours before the 11th anniversary campaign countdown officially kicks off. We are this close to the 11th anniversary. We are about to start the countdown here in about a couple hours, maybe less than, by the time this goes live. So what we're gonna do really quick for this video is just kind of go over some of the content that's coming up that we know about for the countdown campaign, what we have to look forward to, and then obviously just build the hype for Daima Part 1 11th anniversary. Man, I am so pumped. I have not stopped thinking about it. I've rewatched the reveal multiple times. I am so ready. Let's jump into some of this information here. So upcoming content information is it's not a crazy dump of things. There is a lot to do, but it's not like, so far, not a bunch of new stuff yet, right? So you'll kind of understand what I mean here. So talking about the alternate red zones and the Supreme Innocent battles, they are basically taking these events, they're getting rid of each of the individual red zone events or individual Supreme Innocent battles, and they are putting them each under their own umbrella of either alternate red zone or Supreme Innocent battle, where you will be able to go against every stage from all of the red zones or all of the blue zones, right, in one event. So the Ultimate Red Zone stage, the Ultimate Red Zone event, will have all the stages starting from the GT Edition Stage 1 being the first stage. And then you just kind of go down from there all the way through the GT stages. Then you'll go into the movie stages, so on, so on, so on. There you go, Wicked Bloodline, all the way down basically until the Pure Saiyans. And then you got Daima. Daima finishes it off here. The newest one, the Artificial Life Forms, the one with Cell Max, that one is not added into this just yet. They want to go ahead and keep that as its own separate thing, so that, you know, it's already there. People can go ahead and clear that. They didn't want to take it away yet, right? Because all these other red zones and all the other blue zones, they had to take down in order to put them into this status. So they didn't want to take that down yet. So that's going to happen later on during the anniversary. They kind of talked about it towards like the end of part 2. They're going to start filtering in and putting more of these red zones into this umbrella. Basically what they've done here, and this is for the Supreme Innocent battles as well, right? So it works the exact same way. You go through each of the different stages. Here are the different events, right? It's all just under one specific umbrella. Basically what they've done here is they have renewed the events, renewed the stages. So if you had already cleared these red zones, if you had already cleared these stages before, you can go through them again. They will be marked as new stages. You will get the Dragon Stone for clearing the stage. So you can get up to, what is it, 79 for this one. And then how many stages here? 32. So you can get all those Dragon Stones again. Plus they're adding in new missions. Now they're not renewing the missions, right? So if you had already cleared whatever missions were already in there, those are going to stay cleared. If you had not completed them yet, they're still there for you to complete. But then they are also adding in new ones, as you can see kind of from right here where we got pulled up on the screen. So these are starting at midnight tomorrow, tonight, whatever you want to call it. That's when the official countdown campaign does begin. And these missions are just certain stages, beating them with certain category type teams. And you'll get a couple extra stones from doing these as well. So same thing with Supreme Innocent Battle. They've got that same, you know, stipulation in there. The missions have been added in there as well to complete these certain stages with certain category teams. Get extra stones, you know, extra little rewards here. Always a good thing. So that is something that will definitely keep a lot of people busy for a little while, right? Rerunning through all these red zones, running through all these blue zones all over again. We'll definitely go through and we will knock out each one. Now, I don't know how I want to do a video for this yet. I don't know if I want to do just one long video of going through the entire red zone, or one long video of going through the entire Supreme Innocent battle, or break it up into basically their own like event, their own specific red zone stages. So like one for full GT, one for full Wicked Bloodline, one for full movie, one for full Daima, you know, so on, so on, so on. We'll kind of play with it, and we'll see what we want to do for those. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know what you would rather see, and we can definitely get that done as well. but this is going to take up a lot, I think a lot of people's time, you know, doing this here, which is great, right? This is a fun little challenge run to kind of do all over again. So I'm looking forward to doing it. You know, extra stones is always good, especially right before the anniversary starts. You know, a lot of these stages are old, so some of these you're going to run through pretty quick. Some of these might have been pretty challenging. Some of them are pretty new, recent, like the diamond ones. So some people might still struggle with those. You know, you beat it once, you got to beat it again. But if you've already beaten it once, you figured out the strategy, you just kind of run through it, give it a shot, right? So I think everybody will be fine. But yeah, we'll definitely put out videos for each of these for the red zones, each of these for the Supreme Medicine battles, just in case anybody is struggling with some of these events. Then we have the Ultimate Clash. So this is going to be like a special Ultimate Clash for the 11th anniversary. The max character limit is going to be 35 as opposed to like whatever the normal number, 100 and something. So it's going to be a couple stages, a couple bosses, very quick, very easy to beat to go through. They are going to make this a little more challenging, or like, I don't say more challenging, but they will still be challenging even though there's less phases. But they will make it a way where most people can beat this, because they're going to be giving out those 11th anniversary tickets, which you can actually use on the 11th anniversary special banners that they're going to put out, which in years past have been just full of a bunch of side banner units. This year they're putting out 2 banners, at least from what they've talked about in the reveal video. 2 banners, one's a Dokkan Fest, one is a Carnival, and they encompass 2022 through 2024 to include up to the 9th anniversary characters. I'd say that's a pretty good deal there. So I think they're going to want people to be able to beat this, want people to be able to get those tickets to summon on those banners. So very cool for those people who might be missing some of those characters, or maybe don't have them fully rainbowed and maybe need a couple copies. You know, I think it's going to be very good. You're going to get a chance to pull some of those characters. It's awesome, man. They're kicking the 11th anniversary campaign off with a bang, and I am very, very much here for it. One of the other things I didn't mention in here, and this is just upcoming events, but we are getting the EZA for the Carnival LR Super Saiyan Goku, which will be available tonight as well, right at midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. They will be, he will be, I say they because there's a bunch of them in one card. It's just he will be available once the countdown campaign actually kicks off. I think he looks pretty good. You know, this is EZA right here. Good support. He's got a lot of good damage reduction early on. Kind of dwindles away a little bit as the fight goes on. You know, you move him away from slot 1 more into slot 2 and 3. But with his support that he's given, with all the defense, attack and defense that he's getting off his 12 key super, I think he's going to be decently good, especially in some of the shorter form content, right? He may not be a long form content killer. He's not like, maybe not like a Festival Battles kind of killer, but some of the shorter form content, some of these red zones, I think he'll definitely be able to kind of help you out a little bit there. Hopefully pair pretty well with the anniversary characters, I would hope. But yeah, dude, the first LR Carnival EZA is going to be this guy. I think we all thought it was going to be the, you know, the Goku, and then from the Cooler movie, and then the Metal Cooler. You know, we thought we were going to get all those as the first Carnivals. No, man, it's this guy, which is crazy. But I'm here for it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I think this guy's very cool. He hasn't been around very often. Not a lot of people either A, have this character, or B, have this character rainbowed or with multiple dupes at least in him. I know mine is only at 69%. So I'm very much looking forward to this guy coming back, maybe being featured on one of these banners, getting a chance to pull more copies of him, hopefully rainbow him out, you know, maybe pick him up with coins or whatever else I need to do to be able to get him fully built out. But we'll definitely do EZA showcase for him at the level that I have him at, which would just be 69%. So unfortunately not a rainbow showcase for his EZA, but once we do get him rainbowed, which we will, trust me, we will do another showcase kind of showing off his rainbow status and what he can do comparative to his 69%. One of the other things they did do was the limited time buffs. So limited time buffs are great. So without giving these characters like their super EZA, you know, earlier than what they're due, They do these time limited buffs, especially around these bigger celebrations. They did this last year leading up to 10th anniversary, where each of the anniversary characters, you know, throughout the years got these time limited buffs, and it was so cool, man. It was so cool to be able to use them, have them like completely juiced up and on some of these other teams. It just made it so much more fun to use. Like, they were so much more fun to use. You could mix your teams up a lot more because you weren't as limited, because you could use some of these older characters. So having them for these guys is gonna be very cool as well. So we've got the Gohan and Goten Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel, all from Majin Buu Saga. As you can tell, there's kind of a theme here. Everything is kind of centered around Majin Buu Saga, because Daima being part 1 takes place immediately following the Majin Buu Saga, like immediately following. So that's kind of the point here with this. I think this is awesome. I'm very much looking forward to using this guy again for sure, because I absolutely love this character. I love his active skill. So getting him back into the fold and using him again a little bit more, I'm all for it, man. These guys are, you know, not so much, but I think with their limited buff, they will be viable, they will be usable, and they will be fun to run. You know, we're definitely going to do videos for these guys too. So we'll do, you know, our own video for this guy. We'll do give this guy his own video, kind of showcasing them and the limited buffs, throwing them on a couple different teams, and then hopefully be able to see them run really well again with the part 1 characters. I hope so, man. I do. I think that's really it. I mean, we can look at some missions and stuff that are coming up here as soon as the campaign kind of begins. This stuff here, this is for the Genki Dama Festival, so it's going to take place on the 25th. So these energy orbs, right, for the Spirit Bomb were around during the 8th anniversary. You could exchange them in the Baba Shop for different rewards. So they're going to bring these back. Easy missions to kind of collect these, starting from the time the Genki Dama Festival starts, because Genki Dama is Spirit Bomb. So that's where we should get the announcement for a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. You know, talks of the anime coming back, talks of the manga coming back, talks of a new movie, talks of a new game. There's going to be a panel for Dokkan Legends and Genshin. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I don't know how much of it I'll be able to watch that night, just because, you know, you boys got to work the next morning. So I don't know if I could stay up all night to watch it. But I will definitely be up. I will definitely see what's kind of going on. And then, of course, do a video highlighting all the stuff that I was seeing and the stuff that I think is very important to talk about. This is just the new missions for the Mason Battle and the Red Zone, which we already talked about. This is for the EZA stage, and this event is coming back. This was 8th anniversary as well. You can collect more of these energy orbs. I mean, the stage, I remember it being kind of a pain in the butt, but I think now, unless they decide to buff the stage, I think it should be fairly simple to get through, to do enough damage. I don't foresee this being anything too crazy now, especially with the reasoning they have it here is for the Genki Dama Festival, to collect these, to celebrate. I don't think they're going to make it super difficult for people, but I think it's going to be good. So very much looking forward to all the content that is coming up. Very much looking forward to the 11th anniversary countdown campaign starting very, very, very soon. As soon as the video goes up, we probably got like another hour, maybe just over an hour before it kicks off. And oh man, I'm so ready. I am so ready for this. Like, next week cannot come soon enough, man. Talking with you guys, we are all so excited. It's Daima Part 1. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon how excited I am for this. So let's get it rolling. 11th anniversary, here we go. If you guys did stick around to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the upcoming content that has been announced so far for the countdown campaign, right? The red zone, I'll say new red zones, but the, you know, combining of the red zones, combining of the Supreme Innocent Battle. What's your guys' take on that? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I guess we'll have to see it when it's actually in game, how much better or worse the organization of that is. But we'll see that, you know, when it actually does it. What do you guys think of the time limited buffs for these characters? What do you guys think for the EZA coming up for Carnival LR Super Saiyan Goku, the Ultimate Clash, the idea of the 11th anniversary tickets being for Dokkan Fest and Carnival banners, and of course, how excited are you for Part 1 Daima, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Which one you summon it for first? Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you!